Hey there, welcome to the Luz Lumiere channel. Welcome to welcome to Why are you still single? Look, I'm not the one asking that question. You are. I don't mean anything by it. If you are wondering why you're still single, you know, maybe this is a video for you. If none of these colors resonate, yellow and pink, pink and yellow, yellow and pink, pink and yellow, if none of them resonate, this may not be the video for you. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's not for everybody, maybe. Okay? I doubt it. I've never done two options before. This is actually my first time doing two options. I feel like there's a secret third here, but this is what wanted to be talked to today. So perhaps I'll redo this again in the future, and we can check if you show up in there. But this is what's here: yellow and pink, pink and yellow. Pillow. You will find the timestamps for these in the description box below. And let's see why you're still single, honey. What's good with that, right? Let's just oh my God. I hope you didn't skip to your video. This is what we're gonna be doing. Right? We're gonna find out why you're still single, or try to, right? Suss out some things. And then I'm gonna do guidance for you to find love, or yeah, okay. So if the scenario isn't for you, perhaps the guidance is. Who knows? I don't. So let's see what shows up for you here. I will be reading pink first. So let's get her done. Hey Pink, how are you, honey? Why are you still single? Everybody asking you, why are you still single, Pink? You a person of a particular age, face, body, whatever people deem as what is necessary to not be single, and yet there you are. Maybe you feel some type of way about it. It's okay to. Let's find out something, right? Like let's see. Let's see. And also, in case you didn't stick around in the introduction, which shame on you, I am going to be also asking for guidance for you, okay? I'm going to throw in some guidance for you to see what you can do to pull, to go towards a love for your highest good, Let's see what comes through. You seem so thin. Wow. I'm talking to my cards back here. So, may I please have some a story guidance? Why is Pink still single, please? Seeing something about your ideals about love here. That, honey. Okay, no, we're not doing that. No, about your ideals about love. Either they were high and dashed, or they are dashed, or they are too high. Let me see. Anything else you want to talk about Pink and why Pink is still single? Since you decided to throw up on the cutting room floor. Alright, let's just take those then. Oh my gosh. Alright. The moon fell in love with the sun. All was golden in the sky. All was golden when the day met the night. Yes, you've given up on love. Some part of you has given up on love. If you don't know it, if you're like, no, there's a part of you that doesn't believe you'll find love. There's a part of you that doesn't believe it's out there for you, specifically for you, that you are one person that love will not find. You believe that somewhere deep, or maybe even not so deep inside you. And that is why you're still single. You want love, but there's a greater part of you that doesn't, or just demeans it, or makes fun of it. Here's the thing. It's one of those things where, it was just an example, it may not be you, but it's food for thought, and please take this, the essence of what I'm saying. Let's say somebody wants to lose weight, right? Somebody wants to lose weight, but every time a person with a weight that is, say, smaller, an ideal weight for them, walks by, they say all sorts of things to that person. What is that saying about what you really be feeling about that size? If you want more money in your life and you see people, your opinion about people with money might be, oh, they're greedy, they're bastards, they're horrible people, but you want more money. You ain't finna get more money. You ain't gonna lose that weight if you see the people who have what you want as bad, because you don't want to see yourself as bad. You see people who don't, like, you're fucking yourself over, right? In that mindset. This could be someone who hates Valentine's Day. This could be someone who, when they see couples, they say, oh, can't they just, get a room? I say that, look, okay. But I say that for reasons of, please get a room, because you need to express yourselves freely. I don't want to be there for that. Go in a room and get it in. But this feels like, and not even in a way that is entirely obvious, right? But I feel like there's some part of you that has beef with love. There's some part of you that has a vendetta with love. And that is what's ultimately blocking you from love. Because, Jesus Christ. Here. There's a lot of reversals here. And maybe you keep busy. Maybe you work on other things as opposed to working on your love life. Perhaps you've even given up on love in some ways, but you really haven't. You really haven't. You really haven't given up on love. You just kind of given up on love for you. Like, on the one hand, you've given up on love. On the in that, like, you don't think it'll happen for you, or you almost don't even want it to happen for you in some, like, insidious way. On the other hand, you do want love. You really do want love. You really, really, really do want love. But you just don't think you are the one that's going to have it. Like, it's not for you. You want love, but love doesn't want you. So it's one of those things where it's like, if I can't have you, nobody else can. Like a horror movie, where if love doesn't want you, then you're just going to shun love because love doesn't want you, but you want love, love doesn't want you, and so fuck love. And that may not be obvious, but there is a part of you. For some of you, I read on a spectrum. So for some of you, that's like okay, I could see that. And then as soon as you accept that, boom, here comes new love. For others of you, this is quite deep. There's a part of you that has a resentment towards love. There's a part of you, and it's running the show right now. It's called your shadow. There's a part of you that is, you want love. You do. Or maybe you don't. Like, perhaps if you pick this card, if you pick this and you're someone who was just like, why am I still single? Let me just see. And you're like, I'm not really looking for love. I just want to get my money. I just want to focus on things. I just want to, get my money and focus on other things. It'll come when it comes. Except that last part. I'm sorry. You're just focusing on your money and getting yourself right. Then this is still you. Someone who's, in essence, still turned their back on love. This looks like, if you are someone who has been like, you know what, love will come. I don't think this is a love will come. No. I don't think this is a love will come. I feel like this is someone who has a resentment towards love, given up on love. And it's not even like a vicious, vile resentment like my examples have been. It's that resentment where it's like, you rejected me. Like, love has wounded you. Love has rejected you. You feel rejected. You feel unlovable. You feel undeserving. You feel like love doesn't love you. You feel like love doesn't want you to have love or have it. And it's a heartbreak. Like, love itself has broken your heart. The emotion of love. And so you don't trust it. You don't feel safe around it. You don't think that you also deserve it, which just makes this whole moon pie. Then of course there's someone here who's like, I just want to really focus on my money. I'm good. I'm all right. All right, that applies to you. Kudos, get that money, honey. But for those of you who do want love, who do say, why am I still single? Saying still single is different from why you're single. Still single is someone who doesn't want to be in the position that they're in. So you don't want to be in this position, but there's a part of you that perpetuates being in this position, and that's the part of you that is rejecting love, the part of you that is not wanting love secretly, for whatever reason. Some of you may have been maybe married before, and you just, or you were in a relationship that was emotionally taxing and just bruised you. And so you're just like, I'm just going to take a seat. But even in that taking a seat, it's like taking a seat and seeing like, I'm just going to catch my breath. And again, for some of you, it's like, I'm just going to take a seat and just focus on other things because I can't. For others of you, and for the most of you, the majority of you, is I'm going to take a seat, but I feel like you may have been taking a seat for a while, or in your taking a seat, you're giving like fuck off vibes, even though you're low key being like, I wish my prince would come, or like I wish my, you know what I mean. Like if you're someone who's looking for a princess, like it's still that vibe of like someday my prince will come, but it's like your prince is still a human being, man. You see the fuck off vibes. It's tough. It's tough out here. Yeah, your vibe is in some way repelling love, and I mean that in the most loving way. I mean that in the most loving and sincere way. But there's, all of these cards, they're specific cards. I don't think you trust love. You don't trust love, and you don't think love wants you. Because all of these cards, if I flip them upside down, they're amazing, which tells me something is being blocked here. Obviously, that something is love. Because you might be someone who really does want a commitment. Maybe you don't. But you want something real. Maybe you don't. I feel like that's a conversation you're having in your head. Some days you want someone stable, especially on those certain kind of days. And then other times you're like, yeah, I mean, just a fling, just anything. But it's like, get clear on what you want. I feel like you want the one. Yeah, you want a commitment. You want someone stable. I would say stable. You want someone stable. You want someone in your life. And I'm not saying just anyone. I'm not saying like that. But you want a someone. You want like a person. You want a special someone. Yeah, there's some frustration. And that frustration just feeds the rest of the frustration. Oh, babe, we need to change. Oh. Thank you. Yep. Fits. I mean, maybe some of you are still healing from a heartbreak. Yeah, maybe some of you are still healing from a heartbreak. Someone's coming. That's nice. Or trying to. Things are moving. That's nice. Some of you might be trying to move from a heartbreak. So, again, with the story of the people who were in a committed something, there's some of you who are like, I can't. And then there's others. I'm sorry. Do you understand what I mean? Like, you're just like, you know what? Fuck it. I can't. You shut yourself off to love, and you're like, no. Right? So that person is watching this card. And then there's the greater person, who is the majority of the people, I think, who want love and are not sitting down. Are sitting down, but it's more of like a catching my breath in the way of like, but someday my prince will come type way. So I feel like there is still that wounding, but you're slowly coming to life. Like I feel like something's coming around. So let's see what I mean, I don't feel like I need to do anything more, to be honest. No, that's just not important. Let's see what your guidance is. Okay, Pink. I have a spread. It's at the general level spread. So it answers 9 questions about your next relationship. What are they? What you'll share in common, XYZ, XYZ. So if you would like that, hit me up. If you want more information on stuff about your love life. But it is at a general level. It's not at the spread itself is not at the snapshot. At the snapshot level, the question we could answer how you can attract more love and get guidance on that, Dawn. Specifically for you, what I'm about to do just now, but specifically for you and your situation. The spread with the 9 questions that goes into what's headed your way and blah 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 is at a general level. I think it's at a general level. It's either general or in depth. And if you want to know a little bit more, or have other areas of your life that you want to look into, we go into the in-depth. Okay? Holla, holla, holla for $1. Information for booking a private reading is in the description box below. We could probably also do a 1 heart spread, but unless you got somebody in mind, I don't really think that's a good idea. But I think the 1 heart, that's got to be an in-depth reading. That's long as fuck. Okay. Guidance for Pink. To find love, please. Like, the good, please. Guidance for Pink to find love. For Pink's highest good. That good, please. Let me know in the comments what's up with you, Pink. Love to hear from you. Guidance for Pink, please. Oh. I'll take you home. When the moon fell in love with the sun, all was golden in Okay, you have to be friends with love again. So, when I'm feeling low about love, I like to watch romantic movies to guide me in the direction of, obviously it's a romance movie, right? It's scripted. But the essence is there. The feeling that I want to get from a romantic partner is in the movie. The action's pretty cool, but the essence, the feelings that I want are good. I like the words sometimes. Bridget Jones's Diary might be a good one, just because she seems like an average-looking type girl, and she's just doing her and being flawed, horribly flawed. But people still love her. You need to build up your self, boo, honey. You need to build up your self being. And your relationship with love. That's why I was saying that. I'm not sure if I finished that thought. But you need to work on your relationship with love. Like, you need to kind of date love. Reacquaint yourself with love. if you see couples in the street, look at them, maybe not longingly, but not like disgustingly either. If they do disgust you, if you're like ugh, or if you cringe, really look at why you're cringing and get to know that emotion within yourself. Don't run from love, but at the same time, I want to say love on you, but this is more so about you dating love. This is more about you reigniting the passion within you about love. And I feel like getting to know each other did not pop up. Are you up here? No, it's deception. getting getting to know what love means to you. Right? And getting aligned with that. I feel like if you're looking for love, something's coming here. It's just dating love. Babe, dating love. You gotta date love. What, does that make sense to you? In the comments, tell me what you think dating love is, and look at other people's comments too. Let's help each other out. Date love. Like how do you date love? How can you have love before having, a romantic partner? How can you have romantic love? Let's not get funny here. How can you feel romantic love without having a romantic partner? You gotta start feeling safe around love. You gotta start spending time in love and tending to your triggers and soothing your triggers and allowing yourself to relax into the water of love. It's like, when I don't think you should jump headfirst in. I mean, you could if that's your way of tiptoeing in, right? But that might lead, well, depends, different people here. But what I mean is, when you're jumping into a pool, or when you're acclimating from like normal temperature to water temperature, you dip your toe in, you're like, it's like that. Like you need to kind of acclimatize yourself. It's gonna be a bit tricky, but you have to learn to date love. You have to feel safe around love. You need to see what comes up for you and attend to that. Reacquaint yourself with what love means to you, like romantic love. I'm not talking familial, I'm talking romantic. It might be familial, but this is about you feeling safe in love, because like we said before, if why you're single is because you have a bit of a resentment towards love. You don't trust love. You don't trust it. You want to run away from it even when it comes in roundabout ways. And also your self-esteem is taking a hit. Like your trust in yourself on choosing good partners, or being able to choose a partner, or your physical attraction, or just you're taking hits out on you. Of course you would. I mean, it sucks, but of course you would. You start thinking you're not attractive because you can't attract love, but it's do what feels good to you to make you feel good about you. Right? In a healthy way, please. Okay. Be healthy about it. I'm feeling something's coming here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling like something's coming. Maybe it's because there's a lot of pink here. But I'm feeling like something's coming. Maybe that's why I did this video. Maybe other colors. But I don't know. Anyway, I feel like something's coming. Let go of control issues. I feel like that's date love, man. This is your guidance. Date love. This is all I keep. It is safe for you to love. Is you gotta make love safe for you. That's you dating love, and you not dating yourself, but you pampering you getting to know I know getting to know you isn't here, but you reacquainting yourself with yourself, and not what makes you worth love, but you falling in love with yourself in terms of like being able to laugh at yourself, being able to giggle at yourself and with yourself, not in a being able to look at yourself in the mirror, see your flaws, and being able to be like, oh well, shit, this me. You know what I'm saying? Not in a. It's gonna happen some days where you look at yourself and you're like, man, my eyebrows are a hot mess. Fuck life, I hate myself. And then you leave the house feeling like shit. But it's almost being able to laugh at yourself like you would a child. You know what I mean? Because children do some crazy shit, and we're just like, oh, it's just a kid. And we love them, you know, that kind of vulnerability, but with yourself. The vulnerability with yourself and learning to love yourself, flaws and all, whatever those flaws are, whether they're, you know, they can be physically manifested in your being or your surroundings, but then also mentally, the mental things that you believe to be flaws. And then also dating love, making it feel safe for you to love. So if it's putting your foot in the water and then, you know, putting your other foot in the water and just, you know, taking those steps to do that. Anything else? Guidance for pink, for love, please. Oh, hey, thanks. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. 33. Master number 33. Who's at the top? Oh, are you dating? Get out and date. Dip that toe in. Dip that toe in. You can't just be sitting there wishing, hoping, dreaming, sitting. You gotta get out there. Do what you gotta do. Download an application. Yes, do it. I want to meet people the old-fashioned way. Then talk to every person who looks remotely attractive. Can you do that? Don't be giving no fucking excuses saying you want love but not doing the work to call to take the steps. What is it? James Campbell says you take 1 step toward God, he takes 10 steps towards you. Make them moves. That's what this says. And this says it's the perfect time too. It's the perfect time to negotiate. Chaos and conflict in reverse. Let's read it. Let me know how you're doing in the comments and like the video if this resonated with you. If it didn't, I can't win them all, you know? I'm just one person. This is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. I'm gonna say between selves and love. You gotta talk to love. Even in the seeming chaos, there's a kind of divine order, a complete resorting of elements. Nice. This is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there's positive news. The timing is perfect. Worth waiting for. Timing is perfect. Sounds common, girl. Or sir. Sir or madam. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump into the mix. Jump into the mix. Okay? You'll discover everything you need to know about how the situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of the chaos. You gotta be present. It's safe for you to love. But you gotta make it safe for you to love. That's your guidance. You have to do that. This moment is valuable. Don't waste it. What a beautiful message. I think I am gonna read to you, Chopwood. I like the protection message. Are you an armchair astronaut? Do you dream of wealth and fame, big ideas, inventions, or desires with a capital D? The appearance of this card is a sign that you might be devoting far too much time to dreaming and talking about your dreams. You have to get out the chair to make things happen. You actually have to do something. Start with a small task. See, dip your toe in. I was saying that. Remember, the big dream, becomes reality. Oh, bitch. I just said this shit. I'm reading this to you. The big dream becomes reality only after you've begun to take incremental steps. Mythologist Joseph Campbell. Yes, this is the card that comes through. Take 1 step towards the gods and they would take 10 steps towards you. So, shit, okay? Confirmation. Do what you need to do, baby. It's alright. It's going to be scary. I promise you. It is going to be scary. And that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. It's a thing that's going to happen. Accept it as fact. And you have learned the secret of life. Everything's not going to feel hunky-dory. But redefine your definition of hunky-dory. Alright? Okay, babe. I appreciate you. I adore you. If you'd like to follow, please go ahead and follow and click the subscribe button. The notification button, because sometimes I go live and I do special things. If you'd like a private reading, the information for that is in the description box below as well. My birthday is on October 12th. If you'd like to buy Luce a gift, you can. There's that there as well. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do that. There's a lot of things you can do, and they're all in the description box below. Okay? I would love to hear from you in the comments, though. And, if you want to get yourself something, you need that, right? You need to get yourself something. If you want to get yourself something pink, I don't even know if you're still listening. If you want to get yourself something pink, in the list, right, in the description box, is a gift list. It says Luz's gift ideas, whatever. It's technically for my Libra season birthday, but you can send yourself something. Just find a way to not send it to me, because if you do send it to me, I will keep it and it's mine and I will be really happy. Just make sure if you're getting something for yourself, something nice. There's some really cute stuff on there. Make yourself, get yourself a little something if you want. If that's your idea of treating yourself. There's that list is cute. Alright, bye. Keep your light on. Good luck, honey. Hey, Yellow. Hey, Yellow. Hey, honey, how are you? Okay. Why are you single, though? Why are you single? Can we talk? Can you sit down? Can we talk? Why are you single? Don't cry. It's okay. You know what? Here's a tissue. Cry about it, It's alright. Let it out. Let's find out. I don't wanna... Why is Yellow still single? So, Yellow, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna see why you're still single. We're gonna try. It doesn't hurt to try. If it resonates, cool. If it doesn't, hey. What I am gonna do after that is give you some guidance, because finding out why you're single is cool, but like, what can you do about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what the meat is of anything Luz Lumiere does. Like, what can you do about it? Let's do something for you. Let's get some action steps. Let's get some insight into what you can do, right? So we're gonna figure out, see why you're single, get some context. It's my bait to get you to click on this video, and then Luz Lumiere swoops in with the clutch and says, hey, this is what you can do. Let's see if we can get you booed up. If that's what you want. I don't know. Alright. Oh. And at the bottom of the deck is blessed. Hey. I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. 13, 12. Okay. 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2. That's good. Something's coming. I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes. Clap for the heavyweight champ. Me. But I couldn't do it all alone. Alright. May I please have some insight into why Yellow is single, please? Why is Yellow still single? It's cute. Why is Yellow still single? Oh, I knew it. Didn't I fucking tell you some shit's coming your way? Alright, tell me a bit more. Anything else you got? Something's changing, Yellow. That's good. I get why I had to do only 2 cards. Not sure if you heard my spiel in the beginning, but I think this batch of people who or something is coming in for them. But you're the only one that got actual new love, so hey. Why are you still single? I want to say for some of you, you're hung up on somebody else. You're hung up on somebody else. And you may need to make a choice between somebody else from the past and moving into something new with someone new. Or if it's not someone, it could be some ideal. It could be some idea. It feels like someone. It feels like a person. But it could be some that, and it could be a phase, letting go of a phase of your life. Or you have let go of a phase in your life, because something's changing. Something change in the wind is some Real shit. That card barely pops out for me. Every time I see it, I'm like, who are you? And there's a fork in the road. There's a decision that you gotta make. I feel like you're attached to something. Something that is pulling you down. Or you were attached to something and you are now moving into something different. Something is either ignited a change. Girl, do you hear that plane? Rude. Ay, Dios mío. I forgot what I was saying. I feel like there's something you were attached to, something you've been attached to, but it's gonna break. It's what is this? Flirt in reverse. Yeah. What is that? There's something you've been attached to. There's something you've been. I'll keep an open mind. Are you? There's a phase that is ending. Either you have initiated that phase ending, or you are feeling that phase ending, and you just kind of woke up one day and you're like, you know what? I'm ready to be in a relationship, and you just realize that you've been single this whole time. You know what I mean? Like, it's like one of those scenes in a movie, or just where you realize and you're like, or someone asks you like, hey, why are you single? And you're like, I am single, aren't I? And then you start wondering, why am I single? I feel like for some you've been absent-minded about your singleness. Or there was someone else or something else that you've been attached to and maybe are still attached to, and something is coming to break that. But there might be something that you've been attached to. Oh, it could be the way you grew up or the people who you see around you that you're like, but I don't want that. Is that it? Oh, there's something so weird about this. Either way, why you're still single. Now, this says new love. This feels like new love is coming. For some of you, I feel like new love is around you. A new phase is around you. And it's either you need to decide between this new phase and the old, which doesn't really look too good. I mean, it doesn't look too good. It's just, there may have been an opportunity. Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing so many stories here. I'm so sorry, Yellow. Jesus Christ, I just saw 2 stories. Let me say this quick. There might have been an opportunity in the past that no longer worked out for you, and you're like, oh, fuck this noise. Maybe there was some deception or something, and you found out, or you were just like, oh, fuck this noise, and then you're like, I deserve better. I'm going to get out of here, or you finally were able to leave, or there's a party that's still attached, right? There's 2 stories. Someone finally probably left, and they're entering into this new phase, or have been in this new phase. And you could have left the relationship 2 years ago, but that doesn't mean it's not still in your heart, still activated, right? And then there's some people who are still sort of holding on to it, holding out for hope that someone else will come around. If that's you watching, hey. And you're either waiting for them, but then you're also kind of torn between giving the past a chance, giving that past phase, past person, past whatever a chance, but then also like waiting for a new phase of that past thing, or you are wanting something new altogether. Either way, the essence is you are wanting something new, whether it's with the past or with the new. Now, second story, or story number 7, I don't know, is there is someone new. Why are you watching this then? Oh, I get it. I'm sorry, I just remembered. Okay, there's like story number 8. Okay, in that one, there is someone new, and you just don't want to give them a chance. So you are still single, but maybe you were dating, and the person that was recently you were dating, or people you are dating, are like, I'm gonna still hang out. I'm still dating. So for this person, Yellow, you might be someone who's actively dating. Kudos to you. You're actively looking for love. If you are wondering if this person that you had to let go was worth letting go, I think yes. It looks like it. I mean, I don't know your life or your story, but it looks like it. It looks like it. Good job. Whatever you want is worth waiting for. What you want is worth waiting for. Just kind of continue staying in touch with the essence of what you want, right? Yay. If you're dating and you just had to, blah, blah, blah. Good. Good for you for letting that person go. Okay, now the story 7 was, fuck. I wish I could rewind this. Why is it so long for a 2-card read? Story 7 was New Love. Oh, I think that was it. That there is someone new, and you're unsure about them. Oh, fuck, what was the story? I forgot. I'm sorry, honey. Maybe I already said it, actually. I don't know. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. There could be 2 people that you're dealing with. Maybe that was the story. There could be 2 people that you're dealing with. And neither one of them is really committing. And you're maybe looking at this new person as, oh, okay, well, maybe they're giving me hope for giving up on this past person. And why you're still single is because you haven't really made a choice on what kind of energy you want moving forward in your life. Or you haven't yet given up the energy of the past in order to usher in the new. Does that make sense to you? If I read this as energies, the overall essence of this was something in the past didn't work out. And something new is coming in or has come in, but there's still some sort of attachment to what was old. Either there's attachment to what was old or some of the residue behavior or patterns or something from your past, be it someone you were romantically involved with or someone you saw, as like a secondary hit, where you watch people in relationship and you're just like, oh my god, but it impacts you. Something about that. There's something about the past here, and there's attachment to the past. Whether you want it or not, there is some sort of something about the past that is hindering or blocking, or you're still attached to, as this new phase or new person is trying to come in or is currently trying to operate in your world. Something looks like it's coming to help bust that, but there is a choice that you need to make. It's almost like you gotta make this choice, or something will come and bust it, and it looks like you could either choose to do it, or it could be done for you. AKA the Tower. Alright, let me read A Change in the Wind and Protection. I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. Do 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 do. Where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. And the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young So again, this could not be a person, right? If it's not, again, if it's not the past about a person that you were romantically involved with, it could be past about someone that you've indirectly seen in a romantic relationship or whatever. I met a man in Walmart who basically had like romantic PTSD from reading Alec Baldwin's book. Like it was real. And I was like, "Oh wow, like you're literally going to base your life decisions off of Alec Baldwin's like horrible divorce." And he did. So it could be something like that. Or it could be just an attachment to the way your life has been, to the way your life was, like some sort of phase too, right? As you endeavor to create, okay, no, sorry. There are conditions brewing in your life you have no control over. Don't fight them. Change is inevitable and is for the best, for the higher good. Even if the storm blows away the structures you think you've built your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. You will have a renewed clarity and strength to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. So I feel like there's a choice you need to make. Either that choice is going to be made for you, right, with that change in the wind, or it's already been set in motion. For some of you, you have a choice. For others of you, something's coming. For some of you, there might be some way for you to just make the choice and not have to have it be made for you. But either way, new phase is coming in or is already arrived. And some of you may have to decide between the old and the new. So there's lots of different ways that this could go for you, if this resonated. I don't mean go for you. It's all going in the same direction of new phase. There might be some sort of decision you need to make. Or not. Maybe it's already been made for you. I don't know. Free will is a bit funny. Okay. We're going to get guidance for you, right? Yellow. We're going to get some guidance for you for how yellow can bring in romantic love for yellow's highest good. Bing! I'm a young Egyptian princess on safari. La la. I'm the bravest prima donna in the land. 31 came out. A fork in the road is 13. And we have 11 here. We had 22 before. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, interesting. Does it mean anything? Oh. Let's see. Oh. Time to go. Okay. I'm a young Egyptian princess on safari. I'm the bravest prima donna in the land. La 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 la. To reach my quarry. Same cards came out. Alright. Happy, happy. Fork in the road. Exchanging gifts. And blessed. So, alright. Some of the same cards came out. I'm going to leave them out, but off camera. Okay. Decisions. Guidance for yellow on finding love phase. I'm the bravest prima donna in the land. Are you an independent person, yellow? Or are you timid and shy? Okay, look at that. Timid and shy and scared and high. To face a world of... I can't find the tune for that. Timid and shy and scared and... No. Timid and shy and scared. I need someone older and wiser telling me what to do. You are 17, going on 18. I'll depend on you. Are you an independent person? You don't want to depend on nobody. I'll wait a year. Just wait a year or two. Timid and shy and scared am I to face a world of men. Totally unprepared am I of things beyond my ken. I need someone older and wiser, telling me what to do. Darling, 16, going 17. Wait, just wait a year or two. If you're a new subscriber, you're probably like, what the fuck did I stumble on? Welcome to my neck of the woods. These songs have a commonality, a similarity, in that there are girls who want out of the situation that they're in. They want something else, and their daydreams are real fantastical. I mean, Cinderella's daydreams are real fantastical, but she can't leave her place. On the other hand, they're rebels also, right? The Von Trapp is a rebel. She sneaks out the house and actually does it, whereas Cinderella can't. So I'm either picking up on some shy people here, or some people who are really daredevil, like, you know, out there. Either way, this is someone who's independent, right? Because, excuse me, either way, this is someone who's independent, but they don't want someone who's independent, right? Whether you're shy or a bit of a rebel. I mean, you can be shy and a rebel. Hello, have you met Luz? But you're still an independent person. But then there's this thing about wanting belonging and then not wanting belonging, right? There's this thing about, oof, shit, what? I don't want to say you have to wait a year or two, but maybe there's something about you, maybe something about a year or two with you, perhaps. I mean, I did say, I don't remember. In any case, as far as guidance for you moving forward, release your ex is glaring at me. Soulmate in reverse is maybe, if you have dealt with someone in the past, they may be, you may need to leave that situation alone in order to usher new love, because new love here is blocked. New love was upright in the previous spread. Here it's in the reverse. New love wants to come in, it's just blocked here. For what reason? I don't know. The guidance here is saying there's a certain situation that you might need to leave or walk away from, or that you've ended. Again, this talks about some sort of phase ending, some sort of you moving into a new beginning, a new phase. But this new phase may be in between worlds. This new phase, you may still be at the precipice of it, right? You might be in the door frame, or a couple clicks back. I don't know what a click is. You might be, still running towards the door, entering into the new phase. But something is closing. It might be a chapter with someone else in the past, or something else that you felt belonging to. As you go forth into this new phase, really tap into the essence of what it is that you want for yourself moving forward. And also do things traditionally. Don't try to wild out. But then again, do things in a way that makes sense. So if wilding out makes sense to you, right? If wilding out is your traditional way, do that. If being, it's basically feels like it's being you. Like, don't change what's good about you. That's what I'm picking up on there. Don't change what's good about you, right? Like, Cinderella, her changing who she was would not have been right for the prince. Even in the fancy ball gown and external stuff, she was still who she was on the inside, and that's what he fell for that night. Um, the Von Trapp girl, she was who she was, and she stood by that, and I'm sure she found some nice boy that wasn't, you know, Nazi. um, yeah. God. Yeah, something seems like it wants to be coming in, or it is coming in. It just needs this something, the energy of the past to be released or cleared. I'm looking at this yellow, looking at that yellow, and she's like, ugh. There's probably some of you being like, fuck this reading, but why? But if you're into this reading and you're new, you might want to subscribe because it's basically the channel. If you're not into it and you're just like, I can't, this is probably not the place for you. But you can check out the other videos that I have and see if they serve you in some way. I feel like there is quite possibly some, no, why, this is guidance. So there might be some part of you that's flustered about love too. About what your needs are. Like maybe you're too I don't know, too specific, right? I need someone older and wiser telling me what to do. Like, not saying that that's what maybe that's what you secretly want, but are fighting that shit. If you want it, shit, flaunt it. But if your list of if you're too specific, it might be best for you to really tune into the essence of what you want as opposed to what it should look like, because you might be surprised by who comes your way. Um, you might very be surprised by who comes your way to give you exactly what you wanted and more if you um, let go of the details on paper and step into the essence of what it is that you want. I do feel like you're gonna be happy though. Ooh, chills. Chemistry. Let's see. Let's get to the bottom of this. I need someone old and wiser telling me what to do. Your guidance is that even it looks like you gotta leave something behind, babe. I mean, time to go is here. Release your ex is here. Like, that came up before about why you're still single. So you might be attached to something for whatever reason, attached to some sort of energy. Right. Fellows I meet may tell me I'm sweet and offer me food. I'm butchering the lyrics. Food and wine. Even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that will resurface again later, so consider this a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Your soul knows what your destiny is, that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self has doubts, but that is natural, as it doesn't have the map of your destiny. The soul does. Spirit loves you. So I think I started saying this earlier, that for those of you who aren't paired, there's some part of something that needs to be released, right? There's something that needs to be let go of, something that needs to be moved from, something that needs to be detached in some way, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I don't know what that is. Just step into the essence of what you want, and let's start there. If you don't know what it is, right? It could be you not knowing what you want. For those of you who have had past people, if there is someone in the past, reconciliation didn't show up here, but with time to go and release your ex and new love in reverse, it almost feels like someone might come back to you. And reading the time to go reminded me that if there is someone that you are holding on to, some opportunity, either that opportunity will come back around, right? It's if you're afraid of leaving someone, or you are in a situationship but you are damn near, so you're pretty much single. I feel like it's always the message of, yes, actually you will find something better, something as good or better. Why did the 2-card read take a fucking hour? Something better. Yeah. And something better, even in terms of like the good times that you've had with this person that you've been attached to, or the situation you've been attached to, whatever the fuck it is for you, wherever that essence falls, you tell me in the comments. I'd be very curious to hear who this resonates for, who this is for. It feels like there is something better, and that better is those reciprocated those reciprocated feelings. Whether or not it's with this person or with a new person, something better is coming. Just step into what better actually means to you, if you dare. Fellas I meet may tell me I'm sweet and offer me food and wine, but I need someone stronger and wiser telling me what to do. Alright. Why says we don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way that we do. Mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Ha! Romantic feelings. Now is the time to recognize whether you're being triggered by someone else, or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. Excuse me, I have hiccups now. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? And why did I say that? And spend some time in introspection, the answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is all about being loved. Miracles and a deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met are buried treasures of the why. That's so great. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today. Why? So I feel like you may have been invalidating your feelings. So for some of you, you're a traditional bird. You are a traditional bird, and you are invalidating your feelings about being a traditional bird. You are someone who likes things the way they should be, the way they need to be, and you may be compromising yourself, or maybe have compromised yourself, and maybe you continue to fight the feelings that you have compromised yourself, in whatever way, okay? So you need to honor those feelings of, I have compromised myself, and honor what you want at your core. Step into what it is that you want. If you are someone who is waiting until you get married to have sex, if you are someone who's waiting until you meet someone who cares about you to have sex, or to, exclusivize yourself with, if you're someone who wants to have kids and a whole family, or if you're someone who doesn't want that and you're essentially pretending and fitting and trying to follow the status quo, get back to you, right? Like, get back to what feels right for you. That's what I mean by traditionally. So I think I said that in the beginning. It's like, if you're a rebel and that's your norm, be a rebel. If you're, or whatever. So I feel like there is a message there with romantic feelings in the reverse. To me, that does typically show up as someone invalidating themselves, or someone not following themselves. It could also mean that whomever it is that you've been, if release yourself from the, from imbalanced feelings. But I actually feel like it's more about you balancing out your feelings within yourself about what it is that you do want and why it is you want it, and being able to stand in your truth and being able to say, this is what I want, and calling in what you want from that place. See, if you're a new subscriber and you hung in there, I hope that message was for you. Because or if you've been here for a while and you're just like, Luz, come on. It's been like 30 minutes. I go in. By the book says, getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want to do them. Your connection will deepen as a result. So, in addition to going back to what's actually makes sense to you, I feel like the overall message with that, thank you, is like really tuning into what does make sense to you. If you have been someone who, like, this is just an example that I like to use. If you are someone who's like sexually active and you're all of a sudden being like, I don't want to do that anymore. You have like, you can do that. You can be like, especially if you're single. I mean, come on. You can be like, you know what? I just, like you can follow that, right? Depending because of your experiences. If you're someone who's waiting, you want to be like, you know what? In my soul, like I just feel like I'm good. I want to get it in. And that's something that's like resonates with your being, then to me, I feel like that is pretty much like you not invalidating your feelings and really getting into the essence of who you are now. If there's a phase of you that you're leaving behind, right? So, figure yourself out. You got this. Be your own friend. Be a good friend to yourself. All right, Yellow. I forgot to tell you, I have a spread. It's like 9 questions. It's at a general level, but it can also go in depth if we need to go in depth. But the in depth has something more than just the spread. I feel like I won't offer it. Ah, shit. I already said it. Fuck. Yeah, there's a spread. I know how to make it general. It's fine. For finding out about your next relationship, like what's coming towards you. Now, it's something that's more so guidance-based, things like that. If you're interested, let me know. But, yeah, this is definitely about you and what you need to move through. So, if you'd like to book a reading, information is in the description box below. Otherwise, I'd love to see you in the comments. Okay? I want to know what this is for you, if it resonated. If it didn't, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. If it did, I really want to hear from you. Like, let me know what this is in the comments. And I hope other yellows can share their stories too. Alright, babe. Have a great one. Keep your light on. Good luck.